quick video to show you how you can use GoHanna to input your referrals that are going within Howard Hanna, as well as referrals that are outgoing to other brokerages. It's really important that you use this system to put your referral in, because then we know it's there. What we've had happen in the past is, Agent A refers something off to Agent B, who's in a different office in a different market, but the admin never finds out about it. The property closes, there was no referral included, and then all of a sudden, somebody's owed some money and somebody's got to pay it from somewhere. So the easiest way to avoid it is to use this referral system. So, let me take one step backwards, and we're going to go back to the front page of GoHanna, just so I could show you where you find the referral tab. The way you find it is you go under More Departments right here in the middle, and you click on it, and you go to Referrals and Relocation. And everybody knows that if for some reason you can't find it, or let's say something happens and this pull-down bar is missing sometimes, and sometimes that does happen actually on my home computer. The alternative is to go over here to the My Search function and just type in the word referral, and the same thing will pop up. But for now, let's go to My Departments, click on Referrals and Relocations, and you can see the different options we have for here for referrals and relo. The two that we're going to focus on today is inner office within Howard Hanna and outgoing to another broker. So inner office obviously means that it's a Howard Hanna company. So that means you could be referring it to somebody inside the office, across town, or even to Michigan or New York or North Carolina or Pennsylvania. So let's start there, because that's the one that we also see the most. We click on the inner office within Howard Hanna, and a really simple screen comes up that you need to just complete. And it says originating sales associate, and your name is going to be here, not mine. So when I click on here, mine is the only option. This is why I can't do this part for you. This is why the admin can't do this part for you. So your name will be there as the originating sales associate. Very simple. You just type in the buyer's information. So we've got the consumer here, Sally Buyer, and you fill out whatever you know, and then you state whether or not it's a listing referral or a buyer referral. If it's a listing referral, they do want you to have the address there. I think my pug decided it was going to be a dog. And if it's a buyer referral, they do want to know what the city is. But then you have the option of pulling down the office. And this is where we're going to find, we're going to click on yes, it is a listing referral. That activates that section. And we are going to say that, let's say this is somewhere where my parents live. And so they live in Butler, Pennsylvania. I'm going to click on Butler. And then all of the sales associates from Butler are going to pop up. Let's say it's where my brother lives. And he lives in a town called Cranberry, Pennsylvania. So we'll put in Cranberry. And then all the agents from the Cranberry office will pop up. And I would just pick the person that I've decided I'm going to send the referral to. I get to the end and I click on Submit Referral here. And it works the same way if it is a buyer referral. Once you click on yes, the offices become active, and then you're able to select an office and then select an agent. It is important, if you're giving a referral where somebody's going to list their home and then they're going to purchase something, that you click yes for both of these, that it is a listing referral as well as a buyer referral. If you only were to click one, like if you clicked a listing referral and then they bought, unfortunately, because you don't have it where there's an agreement on the buyer side, there would be no referral due. So make sure that you fill that one out completely. And I'm going to abandon this page, and we're just going to start all over again. We're going to go back to Reload and Referrals, and we're going to click on Outgoing to another broker. And this one is a little bit, it's very similar, but often we don't actually know the agent that we're referring it to, because it's somebody who's in a different market. So for this, you're just going to put in your customer information, their current address, and you have to provide one phone number. It kind of proves that you know the customer and you're not just referring somebody that you overheard was thinking about selling their house when you were at the airport. It's happened. And then we've got whether or not it's a listing, and then the address of their home, or whether or not it's a buyer, and where their destination is. Again, you need to check yes if it's both, or just yes on one. And you can put some comments there that our relocation department will get. And then it asks here, have you placed this referral with a broker? Yes or no. So that's if you have somebody in mind. Let's say you are from an area, you're from California. Obviously, there's no Howard Hanna in California yet. And you've got a great friend, an associate that you'd love to refer some business to for some friends that still live there. And so this is where you would put the brokerage's name, the realtor's name, the phone number, and the email. And this ensures that the referral gets to the right person. I find that more often than not, we don't really have this information here. The other place that we would have this information is if we had a referral and we did some research on our own. Sometimes we send out referrals and we don't really vet who they're going to. If it was somebody that we were really close with, it was a family member, someone that you really cared about, you might look up all of the agents in North Carolina to see who the person is going to be that's the best match. Or maybe we already made a phone call to the manager of the company and we know that they're a good match for your clients. So that's when we would fill out the broker name, the realtor name, and the information there. And they do ask you at the bottom if you have your client's permission. It is important because we need to have consent to be giving this information to somebody else. Once you're done, you just hit submit, and then that goes to our relocation department and our referral department, which is actually located in our corporate office in Pittsburgh, not the corporate office here in Mayfield. And it does require a little bit of follow-up on your part just to make sure that it got assigned. You want to keep communicating with the client to make sure that they're happy with the agent on the other side that they were assigned with. And if they're not, to make it known and get them reassigned, because that's better to make that happen than to have them abandon the person altogether and then all of a sudden they start working with somebody else and you no longer have a referral. Referrals are probably the easiest way that you can make money in real estate. So always keep your ears open and listen for change in people's lives. We're constantly forwarding people, family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. And when you're listening to that forward, you're listening for what the change is, because that's often what stimulates a move. If you have any questions on the referrals and outgoing referrals, let me know and we will get them answered. And good luck.